Hey guys, so today I have for you my top Netflix shows and movies. So if you don't have Netflix, then I don't know what you're doing with your life. Like, you need to rag it on that because Netflix is just like blown up recently. It's all over Twitter, it's all over like, not really Instagram, but like Twitter. You just hear about it a lot, and it's become a very big part of my life recently. And so that some of you guys have just started to watch Netflix and you just got it, then maybe I could tell you guys some great TV shows and movies that maybe you would like and enjoy. And also, if you're already watching Netflix, then here are some great shows that maybe you haven't heard of. But I'll kind of give you the breakdown on the shows I like, that I really enjoy from Netflix, and also some movies, and then kind of like what they're about a little bit. Just letting you guys know, everyone has different tastes in movies and TV shows, so hopefully you guys will like some of the things that I like and you'll enjoy some of these things that I talk about, but if not, then I'm really sorry. But there's so many great things on Netflix, so if you don't like these shows that I recommend, then there's so many other shows and movies on Netflix as well that I'm sure you'll find that you'll like. So let's start with TV shows, because that's what I basically watch on Netflix. I watch movies now like every now and then. Like Friday night I watched Cheetah Girls, just a little TBT, you know, for Friday night, so it was great. Yeah, in general I watch more TV shows than movies just because they take up less time and I can watch them like in between doing stuff. Whereas I feel like a movie, it's actually like sit down and have time to like watch it and like, you know, go through the whole thing. You can't really pause. I mean, you could pause it and then just like go back to it, but TV shows are short and you can get through them faster. So that's why I choose TV shows most of the time over movies, but if I do have that time to watch a movie, then I will. And also there's a Netflix app, so you can get it on your phone and then you can watch it on the go as well, so that's always a plus. I'm not being sponsored by Netflix or anything like that to tell you guys about this. I honestly just want to tell you guys because it's amazing, and just why not? Like, you know, just why not? I just love Netflix, and you know, I'm a white girl, so gotta represent. So I have 4 TV shows that are on my list on Netflix. If you guys are aware of what that is, that's basically like your your personalized like area of like what you watch. So on my list, I have other TV show favorites as well that aren't on my list. But I'm gonna go ahead and tell you my list. So I'm gonna start with the least favorite to my most favorite. So yeah, so let's get started. So number 4 is White Collar, and I got into it because a friend recommended it to me, and I honestly thought I would not like it. I was like, what the heck is this? This is kind of like a CSI, like Criminal Minds kind of thing. And actually it kind of is in a way. It really appealed to me. It's really about like mystery, like every single episode's new like mystery basically, but it still follows the same like basic main storyline, but every episode's a different like not scenario, but like different problem that arises and then gets resolved in that same episode. So I think it's a really nice show to just like watch every now and then, because you don't have to really follow it like every single episode. You can kind of like jump back and forth. Just like a nice staple show to like watch, you know. So White Collar is really nice, and the guys are like cute in it, by the way, so that's a plus. Alright, next on my list, going from least to greatest, is Orange is the New Black. And this show, okay, if you're under the age, I would say, of like 15, then there's no way you can watch this. I'm sorry. Like, it's a good show. It's very interesting. It's very different from other shows because the storyline is about a woman that gets sent to jail for something that she did like a while ago, I believe it was, or just like something that she did like for something that she did in her past, and it affects her life now because she changed from that, but she still gets sent to jail for it. Like, it's a good show. Like, I would recommend it to people older than 15, just because I think it's a good show and it's very interesting. It's just very like I said, graphical, and like they curse in it. I think when it first came out it was very popular, and now it's kind of like on the back burner, I think. But I think it's still a really good show that you should consider watching, like I said, if you're over the age of 15. So yeah, my next show is the typical white girl, Gossip Girl, and it's like a classic basically, and it's not on air anymore, so I believe there's like 8 seasons, like 6 to 8 seasons I believe there is. I'm not really sure, but I think all girls love it. I know all my friends have watched it and they all love it to death, and I love it too. If you're under the age of like 15, I don't know if you'd be able to watch it or not. It's not bad like Orange is the New Black. It's not like that. It's just like, it's like in between it, like Orange is the New Black and like a normal like clean show. Yeah, it's just a really good show that every girl loves, and I think every girl has to watch. I just love it so much. So that is Gossip Girl. Right now, my #1 show that I'm watching that I fell in love with, that I can't stop watching, I just put everything else on the back burner and I just started watching this completely full on, is, drumroll please, Grey's Anatomy. And I love Grey's Anatomy so much. I can't say enough how much I love it. Basically, I really like it because I want to be a nurse when I grow up, and I want to go to nursing school and medical school and that kind of thing. It's like a show that's basically around surgeons and their lives outside of the hospital and inside the hospital, and the stuff that they have to deal with patients. There's a lot of different characters that play into it, but you still get to know every single one of them, and I just think it's an amazing show. I love it so much. If you're interested in the medical field at all, then definitely watch this show. I can't get over it. I just love it so much. It's 10 seasons and I think it's still like live. It's still like, they're still filming it. So I just cannot wait to see what happens. I'm on season 5 right now. So some other TV shows that I have loved in the past, and they're not on air anymore, but they're still on Netflix, so it's a great opportunity to watch that show if you haven't seen it yet. So Twisted and also the Carrie Diaries are really good shows. They're my top favorite shows I could not live without, and now they're canceled. So, but they're on Netflix, so if you guys haven't seen them, I'll probably rewatch them sometime soon, just because they're that amazing. But yeah. So now on to movies, and when it comes to movies, I love the dramas, the like love stories, that kind of thing. I think I'm getting more into the action, like adventure films as well. I don't know why I said films, that's really weird. Yeah, so for action and adventure movies, they have some classics like Hunger Games on there, Catching Fire. They also have World War Z, which is a really good one. I heard it has Brad Pitt in it, and it's like a adventure. Like they have The Host, which I love The Host so much. I saw that in theaters and I really enjoyed that. It's like a sci-fi film, not really action. It was kind of action adventure, but it's more sci-fi. But I think it's really interesting. I really don't like sci-fi, like science-y movies like that, but I really enjoyed this one because it's mixed with like romance and like a love story. Now on to my favorite category of movies that I just love and I could watch all day long if I could, and it is dramas, and they're not really well-known ones, which I think is nice to recommend to you guys, so you guys can try something new. That's not really well-known, but there are also some really good movies. So there's many drama movies I've watched on Netflix that I've fallen in love with. Like most of them ends up in tears at the end, but some of the main ones I think really appeal to everyone are Safe Haven, which I saw that for my birthday last year. For my Sweet 16, a part of that. That's a more well-known one just because there was a book by Nicholas Sparks. It's just more well-known, but I think it is honestly a great quality movie. So that's definitely worth your time watching that movie. Next is the movie Keith, and Keith is an older movie, and I like movies that like have to do with like something dramatic at the end. Like once I tell you guys all these movies that I recommend to you guys that are dramas, you'll get the gist of what kind of thing I like. The same movies, that's kind of weird to say, but I love The Fault in Our Stars, so kind of like goes with that like theme, I guess you could say. But yeah, Keith is a really good movie. I think it's not like one of my top movies, but I think it's a really nice movie that like if you're bored, it's not like cutesy, but it's not like dull either, so I think it's like in between, and it's just I think it's a nice movie, so I would recommend that. The next movie is Now Is Good, and this movie is a British movie, so I don't think it was in theaters. Maybe it was, I'm not really sure, but it's like British, like they have British accents, which is like, oh my god, like melts your heart, and it's just like, it's really sweet and sad at the same time. I got so emotional over that movie, but it was a really, really nice movie that I would watch again. If I felt like crying my eyes out again. But it was a really good movie and I definitely recommend it. It has a really good like moral to it as well, so I love that. The next movie, this is what started me on the like this kind of theme movies kick, and you, like I said, you will, I don't want to explain it to you guys, so it's like, I don't know, but if you look up these movies and you like read the descriptions of all of them, then you'll get like the theme that I love to watch in movies. It's called A Little Bit of Heaven, and I just thought like, oh, I'll just watch it or whatever because I was bored one day, and it was an amazing movie. Like I think I rewatched it that day like 2 times. Like right after I watched it, I just like rewatched it again because it was that good. Yeah, like I cried in that movie. It was so emotional, but it was so good, and I'm gonna cry now because I'm thinking about it. Yeah, that's a must see. Like I would definitely see that movie. It's amazing. And it's emotional, like it's definitely like emotional, like Fault in Our Stars type emotional. And then last movie in dramas I have to tell you guys about It's this movie called Camp, and it's basically about this guy that has to, I forget how he like gets like kicked into this camp counselor job for the summer, but somehow he gets thrown into this camp counselor job for the summer, and it's a lot more than he thinks it would be. And he goes through this journey at this kid's camp, and I feel like I can relate to it in a way because I go to my own camp that is for my hospital in the summer that I've been going to for like 6 years now. But this movie like made me think about that, and like I don't know, I just liked it a lot. And then of course there's that TBT throwback Thursday, Tuesday, whatever day you want it to be, Freaky Friday, which Freaky Friday is a like classic. I just love that. That's like a basic staple. There's Mulan. There's like probably Cinderella on here too. What else is on here? There's Cowbells. I used to love Cowbells so much. Camp Rock. That was the. There's Holes. There's Daddy Daycare. But yeah, I think it's always great to look back on some movies, and they have all of them on Netflix. So no need to go rent them or buy them somewhere else. That is it for my top Netflix shows and movies. I know it's more of a different video than I usually do. It's not like a makeup or fashion video, but I thought it'd be fun to do. And let me know down below what your favorite TV show or movie is from Netflix so that I can go check it out as well. Yeah, so that is it for this video, and see you guys later. Bye. Safe hape. Really, Lauren? Good job. I just probably broke my phone.